up, Whatty Nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89, and today's Anime Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Shoukoku no Altair Season 1, Episode 8. And something that I really like about the start of this episode is that we get to see, we get to find out about the dog, like how he knew Mahmoud was there, coming and shit. I really like that. And then after the, opening song, hold on a second, we are at page 26 of chapter 17, and I'm glad I said it at the end of last video that I wasn't sure if they were going to skip this or not. I'm glad they're not skipping this. Okay, so let's see how this conversation goes, if everything is here or not. This part was definitely skipped. And this is on page 27. The crystal mine in Venuncia was shaped into various forms in Venedig, which were then sold around the world on oceanic trade routes. Ours was an alliance born from that trade. I'm gonna read this part because I'm not. I would say it was mostly there, but here we go. Along with the rapid growth of my city's trade networks, our two nations became tighter, bound year after year until 200 years ago when a bilateral union was formed. Yeah, that part, this part is definitely here. But the thing that I don't like about the In Times of Peace and in exchange for In Times of War, like they show like the Kaiser and the Magister during the times of peace, and then they're supposed to show the Doge in the times of war. That part, I'm kind of bothered that they didn't show that, because usually Shoukoku no Altair is good with visual explanations, but whatever. I'm just gonna roll with this. This part was definitely skipped. Are you saying the Venedig is a nation governed by liars who think nothing of breaking a pact with a fellow nation at the first sign of danger? Tugboat Mahmoud Bimbas. That is enough of your gallant words for now. You must learn to listen better. Was skipped. You tell him, Kairos! Get him! Okay, I gotta mention this because this has been happening a lot in anime lately. Is when they do like a brief flashback. Shoukoku no Altair, I don't understand because you don't do this usually. Is where they just flash to the image that's literally matches the manga panel, and then just skip the dialogue. But I'm so surprised because they just did this a couple episodes ago where they actually had it. Here it is. This part was skipped. The Doge of Venedig is a good friend of mine. No matter what the situation, he is not the sort of man to break a pact. That's right. If I consider what the Doge is saying on a national level, I understand that he is correct. But that part was skipped. Why did you skip Obliga's dialogue? Ugh! I know it's called Apergia in the freaking anime, but he's called Apergia in the manga, so I'm using the manga name, just like with Venuncia. This is a pain. We'll continue searching around the rooftops. Well, wait, that's obviously not allowed. Also, this part was skipped too. Kairos was supposed to like kick something. He said, and Mahmoud says, "Please stop that. You're going to get arrested." Mr. Kairos, let's just look for the water shrine, okay? Like, I do like the additional content that we're getting. That's just something this anime, I don't know what the hell happened, but lately the anime has been doing some really good stuff with filler, and it works. It expands on the idea of the manga, of what's going on in the manga in subtle ways. But the other thing is, I said it in my last video, is that there's like 24 episodes, I think, for this. Yeah, I think it's like about 24 or 25 episodes this season. So Shoukoku no Altair can get away with this on like a certain other anime, aka Made in Abyss. But this dialogue was skipped. What is it you are searching for? If you are fine with my company, allow me to be your guide. That was skipped. And that was the end of chapter 17, and we are going into chapter 18. I think we're getting some more filler right here, too, with this dinner. But hold on, I gotta double check. Just give me a sec, guys. Yeah, this part was, I think, was skipped. I'm Obliga. I'm the head of the Brega. Hold on a second. I suppose I've yet to introduce myself. I'm Obliga. I'm the head of the Brega's Brega Company's privately owned army. Brega Company? Wasn't Brega that sacrificed or that Scarface guy who seemed like a traitor? That part was skipped. Yep, and in flashbacks, we're skipping dialogue again. Captain Brega, a passenger ship in the cove southwest of us, is being attacked by pirates. Reverse direction at full speed. We must go to rescue that ship. Ricardo, for the sake of safe trade in Centro, Venedict made the extermination of pirates a national policy, a duty that trading companies would take up periodically. But that one time, the situation was different. That part was there. Okay, here we go. The rest of this flashback was definitely skipped, or a good, or not the rest, a good chunk of it. We are the Brega Company. Are you injured anywhere? Do I look injured? Don't move. Restrain that bird, Falconer. You and that other man get the hell off this boat. I have been trained. Everything from wrestling to siege warfare. I am versed in every martial art. Obliga's a badass! Oh my god, he's a badass! In the time it would take you to hurt that child, I could kill you alone more than 10 different ways. This is why I love that he's part of our crew. You think that kind of bluff will work? Would you just... What was that about how many ways you could kill him? All that talk for just a blow dart? Here we go. Let's see. So you ran away from Salos 10 years ago, and now you're a captain of a private unit from Venedict? That's right. Conditions in Salos were terrible. The king was a dictator. He and his cohorts were the only ones with any wealth. Compared to that, Venedict is paradise. It's a big city and the wages are good. How about this? Are you interested in taking up a little side job? The pay would be in addition to what you make now. You're building a spy network? That's right. It's a pretty interesting offer, huh? Would you be willing to get involved? Solomon Bey, before I give you my answer, there's something I should show you. That part was there. Yeah, here we go. This is where we're at. Obligo's! I forgot how sad this backstory is for Obligo! Oh my god! It's so sad! Oh my god, it is so sad because he was sold into slavery. His parents sold him to slavery. It's so messed up. Oh, and after him, of course, because we can't have audio and flashbacks anymore, or dialogue and flashbacks anymore, let's skip. Obliga/Abariga is a badass. He was the one that gave Brega the scar. That shows you how much of a badass he is. And even when he's what's the word I'm thinking of? Malnourished, there we go. Even though he's malnourished and he looks like he's gonna die at any second from starvation. Boy, Obliga, man. Boy! It was 279, not 540 anime. Come on, man. Okay, here's the deal. The 540, why it's 540 is because of the interest, and that did not get mentioned. Here we go. This part was skipped. Supposing nothing had happened, investment in spices is something that reliably turns great profit. With a 690 profit minus the 540 payout, he gets to keep 150. He did it to pay back the captain. That was skipped. Hold on a second. So at about, I would say, the 12-minute, 15-second mark, we go into chapter 19. So what did I think of how they did chapter 18? For the most part, it's been pretty good. Yeah, there was some stuff skipped here and there. But, you know, not going to mind it too much. I'm not going to give it a hard time because it's really freaking good. I'm down with this. This part was definitely skipped and I do not understand why. Which was this. The people in the city put the ideal of Venedict above all else, even to the point of betraying friends. They are cold pragmatists who hide their feelings. That's That's what I thought anyway, and yet it seems I was wrong. Even while they truly love this cold, flawless Venedict commune, if it's for the sake of a precious person, they can do things this illogical and emotional. That was skipped. Because I still feel so bad for my boy Apliga or Abariga if you want to go by the anime canon. I feel so bad for him because he was just trying to pay the captain back. It's like, and I have to say this, I'm probably going to end up saying this every live reaction video for Shoukoku to Altair. I hate how Mahmoud is animated. Oh my god, it's just terrible. He's too thick, and his hair is just not doing anything. It's just like stuck like a helmet. It's just terrible. I can't stand it. Those mofos, those little sneaky loan sharks, they set him up. They set my boy up. Are we just not doing inner monologues this episode? Jesus, man. He's right. Laws are there for the betterment of the country. That's why each country writes its own laws to fit its own needs. I have no grounds to refute him. Was skipped. And it's there. Oh, here it is. If you are a civil servant, like you say, then you already understand only the law can determine what is good and what is evil. No matter how unpleasant I may be, as long as I haven't broken any laws, not a person in Venedict can condemn me. For the most part, that was a skip from the dialogue. Alright, let's get to this next part here. This is what the dialogue was supposed to be earlier, and this was on page 11. It's not really something for you to be worrying about, right? We hardly have time to deal with that guy's problems on top of our own. Even though he might have earned that money over time with honest work, he was blinded by the profits in front of him and broke the law knowing what he was doing. The consequences are just part of the state's decision that folks here love. Actually, to him, this way might be the most satisfying. Some of that dialogue, I believe, was there, but most of it was skipped. I just wanted to read the whole thing so you guys understand why the whole thing should have been there. But boy, Mahmoud is just annihilating these motherfuckers. Oh my god, he's annihilating them at chess. He's doing this multiple boards all at once. He's just knocking them out. Oh my god, it is awesome. That's what you think. Ablina, that's what you think. That Mahmoud failed, but no. Oh, my boy Mahmoud is just like coming in on that boat. I love it. So Kairos is rowing the boat, and like Mahmoud's just sitting there like a G with all that money. I just can't. Like Mahmoud is just so fucking awesome. And something that was skipped was for a goody two shoes. Kairos was surprised that Mahmoud could gamble, that he has a hobby like this, because he's such a goody two-shoes. So it was supposed to be this. There are 700 ducats here. 540 to Mr. Morrow and 148 to the captain. With this, I will pay both debts, so won't you lend me the strength that impressed even Solomon Bey? That was skipped. I love the look on everyone's faces, too. They're like, what? Captain Braga, no, let me tell them. Huh? Tell us what? Here we go. I like this, back and forth that's going on with the captain and with the Dodge. I like it. I really do. I think this is, even though it's just a teeny bit of filler, and I understand how they want it. I'm hoping, before I watch the rest of this, I'm hoping it's gonna end on this narration that Mahmoud has here. I'm really disappointed because I would have liked to have this, because this should have been like at the end of the episode, but I don't think it's going to be here. But just in case it's not there, I'm going to read it. I was wrong to call them unfeeling, and yet before they are sons, before they are fathers, or even friends, they are citizens of Venedict. But I like this extra conversation that we have going on here, where they're talking about, where we're getting a little bit more information about Venedict. And this is an anime only thing, but I really like this. I like what the anime, I gotta say this flat out, I like what the anime does with this filler, is that it's giving us more information about the world, this particular world, and expand stuff that's not even in the manga, and it's just like expanding it, and I really, really appreciate that from this anime. But I still can't forgive you for how you animate Mahmoud. I can't stand his animation. He looks terrible. I'm sorry, he looks terrible. Just look at Mahmoud in the manga and look at Mahmoud in the anime, and you'll understand why. In all honesty, I wish it would have ended with hold on a second. With this, if it would have ended like the episode would have ended like this, I would totally forgive it. Which was, well, let's see. I've seen sorry, it should have been this, but I think they're gonna do it at the and if they do this at the beginning of the next episode, I will forgive them. Which was this. Padrone, or Master, where will we head to now? Well, let's see. I've seen enough of the ocean to last me a lifetime. Let's return to the continent. Like, if that's how next episode starts, I will be completely fine with it. Overall, this episode and last episode were actually pretty good. It makes up for the crap that Made in Abyss did today. I think Shoukoku no Altair is just out to prove that it can do filler right. and they're succeeding in it. And now, oh my god, I'm so excited because we're gonna have I'm telling you, this bromance is real between Kairos and Obliga. But this kind of reminds me, and I just realized this. If you've read Magi Sinbad no Boken, and aka the prequel to Magi Labyrinth of Magic, and you got to see how Sinbad got his allies for the Seven Seas Alliance, and it's very similar to what's happening now and what's going to keep on happening in Shoukoku no Altair. I just realized this. I should have realized this when I read the goddamn manga or binge read it. But anyway, I'm very curious what your guys' thoughts of this episode were. For the most part, I enjoyed it. The anime, I just wish Mahmoud was drawn better. That's like my main complaint. And I wish the other thing that I had a teeny problem with is the captain's face to me wasn't droopy enough. Like, if you look in the manga, it looks like it's droopy, and it wasn't here. And that's the only other complaint I really have. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. If you love what I'm doing and want to contribute to my channel expansion, there's a few ways you could do that. You can donate to my PayPal, my Patreon, or purchase something off my Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter, on Twitch, and friend me on PlayStation Network. All that's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I'll be seeing you later.